how are you today? It is Sunday, March 26th, 2023. I have to tell you, I am so excited about today. So excited. So I can't wait for you to see what it is. But I'm going to tell you, first of all, if you can like and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate that. That really helps me kind of get myself out there. And that's really something I'm trying to do. Now, the other thing is on the 29th, which is Wednesday, we're going to do Stampin' Up! Releases to the demonstrators the new catalog online. So if you're a demonstrator, make sure you check the website. But on that day, they're going to show the colors they're retiring and bringing back. So you'll see that, and it'll be a last chance kind of thing for the next month to get that. They'll have a last chance list of things all the things that are retiring. But I'm going to tell you right now, if there are colors, inks, papers, markers that you love in a certain color and you're like, oh, I don't have the reinker to that, I would buy them before Wednesday. That's just me. If you don't have a demonstrator, I would be happy to be your demonstrator. I would love to be your demonstrator, actually. All of my information is below. If you click that more button or the three little dots, it'll in the description, it'll have all those links there. So I don't want you to, I'm gonna be honest, I've been buying the colors I like for like a month. Oh, I really don't. If there's a color that you love that you're afraid might retire, go ahead and buy it. You'll probably be using it anyway. So I would say go ahead and do that. So that's just a little tip. I'm going to jump into what we're doing because I am super excited. So let me flip the camera and we'll get started. All right. Now, I don't want you to see that. Okay. So here is, you know what? I can just do that. All right. Here is the card we're going to do, or a version of it. Look, this uses the pretty Medallion, which I absolutely love that stamp set. But look at the inside, the rainbow, and then when you open it, look. Isn't that so pretty? So we're going to do that. We're going to add a little bit more to this, but I'm going to show you exactly what I did. Here we go. Oh my gosh. I am so excited about this. So if you know me, you know I'm always getting, sometimes you never know where you're going to get an idea, right? So I got this idea actually from Facebook, but not from a stamper, not from somebody who is a stamper, somebody who did, I don't know, drawing or something like that. I'm not really sure what she did, but it was so, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. I wonder if I could do that with Stampin' Up! Stuff. So I was like, you know what? I can't. I'm going to figure it out. So last night I came up here and I was like, all right, I'm going to figure that out. And I think I did. I think I did myself justice. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start with a piece of shimmery white. I don't know if you can kind of see the shimmers in this. You can use regular white, and we are going to actually use that in a little bit, but or you can use watercolor paper. But I use shimmery white on this just because it handles water better, and we are dealing with water today. So here's what we've got. I've got one of our blending brushes, and you can see that I've already put color on it, and I am using our regular markers. You don't need to use your blender pens. You don't need alcohol base. These are just our regular pens that of course match everything. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the brush side of this and I'm just going to put it on this blending brush. And I'm using the larger blending brush, but if you have a smaller one, then use the smaller one. It really doesn't matter. So that was, this was Melon Mango. This is Mango Melody. So here we go. Well, hold on. Sorry, Melon Mambo, Mango Melody. Woo, that's a lot of M's for me. Okay, so I'm going to put this one down. Now I've got Granny Apple Green, and you do want to make sure you're using brighter colors. So I think that if you use pastel, I don't think this is going to show up quite like you want it to. Okay. Coastal Cabana. Nope. Bermuda Bay. I lied. I used Coastal Cabana the first time, and it was too light for me. Okay. And Gorgeous Grape. Okay. And I'm going to put that in there just like this. Okay. Now, I have one of our spritzers right here, and I am just going to spritz this with water, okay? All right, I'm just going to spritz it with water. It doesn't have to be saturated. I'm also spritzing this, okay? Because I want that to be wet too. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to swoosh it across the paper, okay? You might have to do it a couple times. All right, and there you go. Now, I can each time add more color. If I want this a little darker, then I'm going to add more color, right? And if my dog barks, I am sorry. My husband is out of town. He's on his way home. He went to visit his dad, and he cannot keep the dog quiet. So I'm just going to say I'm sorry right now because he's a little tired of me being in this craft room. He's kind of itchy at me. All right, so I'm going to spray this again. I've sprayed myself twice. Okay. All right. And the more times you put the color on here, the darker it's going to be. So I'm going to go ahead and cross it like this. And I'm going to go again. Okay. I'm going to do this like this because I want that. I want more color here. Okay. And I'm going to try to get this pretty colored. Okay. And this is good. This is as good as I'm going to do it. Now I'm going to take this. I'm going to put it to the side because it does need to dry. And I'm going to take this, which is a piece of basic white. This is the inside of my card. So I'm just going to take this and go across here like this. Just like that. All right. I might even go over it twice. Okay. And I'm going to take this off to the side. All right. Now, that has to dry. But I'm going to be honest. I have some that I did. So I've got this one that I did, and I've got this one, I've got this one, I've got this one, and this one. And I'm going to look at them and see which one I like best. This one's really heavy on purple. And I'm going to be honest, I think of all of them, I think this is my favorite. So this is the one I'm going to use. Okay. All right. So I'm going to put that off to the side because I had to do it there earlier because it had to dry, right? Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this pretty medallion. And, oh, first, before I do anything, I'm going to use my embossing buddy. And I'm going to go over this. Because I'm going to be honest, my fingers have touched this. You want to make sure that you don't do that. Okay. I'm using a pretty medallion. I know I've used this before. I love, love, love this stamp set. I really hope this does not get retired this week. I'm going to be extremely sad if it does. And I already have it on our largest block, and I'm going to Versamark it, just like this. I'm going to go ahead and get the Versamark on there. You want to make sure you get it on there pretty good, right? Look at that edge. All right. This Versamark has seen its better days. Okay. So then I'm going to put it on here, and I'm going to put it on a little to the side, and I know I always do that, but that's just me. I like it off center. All right, and I'm going to press down. Okay. And then I'm going to lift up. Okay. Well, there's not much to see there, is there? But I'm going to get my black embossing powder, and I have them in these things. I have quite a few, I have several packages of this in here. The little ones I'm not good enough for. I can't do the little one because I get it all over the place. And that's kind of an oxymoron because I pretty much do it on here too. So I need to get that. All right. Okay, so there's that. Oh, I think I did a pretty good job on that actually. For me, I did a pretty good job, and I don't think I got it all over the place. All right, so I'm gonna get a paintbrush. Always have a paintbrush handy to kind of get off the little pieces that I don't want because we don't want those there. Okay. And actually for this, it doesn't matter that much. All right, so here's my pretty medallion. Let me put the lid on this before I get embossing powder everywhere. All right. Now I'm going to take my, I'm going to take my embossing gun, and I'm going to heat set this, okay? That's all this is just heat setting it. It takes it a second, but it'll get there. Now, I made this piece of paper bigger than I need it. And the reason is because I always find there's always something I want to take off, okay? Now, in a second here, it's going to take off. I do have this, so let me hit it with this. It's going to start getting shiny here in a second. There it goes, see? I don't know if you can see on the camera, but it does start to get shiny. All right. Oh, there it is. Look at that. It starts to get shiny. And there. I'm going to look at it a little bit from a couple different angles. All right, it looks like this is fully embossed. I say that and I lied. Okay. That thing does not want to turn off. All right. Now, I did this and I was like, oh my gosh, that is just so pretty. I'm going to be done right here. Well, I couldn't be done right there. I was like, no, something is missing. I don't know that I like all that. So what I did is now I just stamped this on a piece of typing paper. Oh, I dated myself. Copy paper is copy paper. It's not typing paper. This is just copy paper, and I'm just cutting it out. And I want you to see when I cut out, and I've done most of it, but I want you to see what's moving. The paper is moving, not my scissors. And that is very important when you're cutting out, to not let your, move your paper. It just makes a smoother cut. All right, so there's this, and I already have one cut out. So I'm going to use the one I used earlier. And this one actually is our masking paper. So you can take the back off of it and put it down. It sticks down onto there, okay? That was more, I just didn't want to. I was afraid I was going to ruin it. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be brave, be bold, use it, Amy. I have a tendency not to want to use things because I'm afraid I'll run out of it. And that is so ridiculous. All right, let's see if I can get this done. It's going to take a take your pick tool because I'm going to be honest. That is glasses and a take your pick tool. This is probably going to take longer than it would have been to just do it, but yeah, got it. Okay. So you take this. This is like a big old sticky note right here, okay? Oh, look, there was a thing in the half. I should have known that. All right, so you're just going to take it and you're going to put it over top of the design, okay? And if you're a little over it, that's okay, but you do want to make sure you're getting the whole design covered, okay? That's your main thing, is you want the whole design covered, okay? Now, I'm going to take my Memento ink and I'm going to take another blending brush that's got black on it. And I'm going to do like this. Well, that's kind of cool. It kind of sticks down there. All right. And then I'm going to go around. Okay. And I really want this dark. I really want this saturated in the black because I want that kind of wow effect. You know, I want it to be really dark and really wow-like, right? And I know sometimes we call this Joseph's coat. I don't know if this is really Joseph's coat because it's a little different. It's not quite Joseph's coat, but it's kind of close. It's close, but it's not quite Joseph's coat. All right. think I have this pretty saturated in black. Let me go down to the bottom a little bit better. Because once you take this off, it's really gonna be hard to undo it. So there we go. Okay, so there I've got that. And are you ready for this cool effect to see? Oh wait, I want a little more right there. Look at me. Okay. Oh, I hope I didn't screw that up. All right, are you ready? Hold on. Look at that. I think that's gorgeous. I just think that is stunning. Stunning. I love it. Now, I do need to trim, and I noticed that this part doesn't look as great, so I am going to trim right here. So let me get my trimmer. I always make it bigger because there's always something you're not going to love. And I'm trimming this at, let's see. I'm going to do this at 4. I have to trim a 1/2 inch off, but I think that looks good. And let me trim off another 1/4 inch over here. Okay. Because, let's get as much of this gorgeousness as we can. Oh, look at that. Now I also need to trim off the top and bottom. So I'm going to take a 1/4 inch off of the bottom and off of the top because I just want as much of this as I can get. Oh, y'all, I love this. I just think this is so, so pretty. Okay, so let's get going here. I'm going to take this off, okay? I'm going to take it off of here, and we're just going to not have something beneath me. Maybe I'll use this. Okay. So I've got this. Okay. Now, this just didn't do enough for me. And I know I'm going to put, I've got a purple card, which if you know me, you've probably never seen me make a purple card. Maybe once. Not in my wheelhouse. But I'm going for broke tonight. All right, so this is Mambo, Melon, Mango. Oh my gosh, I got the M's mixed up. Melon, Mango, Melon, Mambo. Oh, too many M's. All right, let me get my Stampin' Seal Plus. Okay. Now, this is the fun part. Okay. So I'm going to put this on. Oh gosh, it's got stuff on there, but it'll be covered, so it's okay, I guess. All right. Now, look at that. Look at how stunning that is. And I don't know if you can see, and you probably can't, but if you look really close, you can see the sparkle from the paper behind it. So I love that. Okay, so here's what I've got. Now, here's something I did that I think is really cool. I took this frayed ribbon that we have, and look what I did. I colored it with this. So all you do is you go like that. If I wanted it darker, you're just gonna go like that. How cool is that? And you kind of have to rock it a little bit. I'm going a little darker with this because I feel like it needs a little more color. Okay, and there, look. How cool is that? And then you put it right like that. Okay, you don't have to do that. That's just an option. You don't. Now, I did. So we have this great set called Sending Smiles. And here it is. This is Sending Smiles. And it has the die cut with the sending to go with it. And I use this a lot. We also have a thank you, a mini thanks die. So I love that too. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on because I do like that on there. So I'm going to cut it with my snips. I got my snips. All right. Now, when I put ribbon on, I'll be honest, I'm kind of a little cheap, I guess, that I'm going to put it on with tape. This is just regular tape that I have on the end of here. And so I think it does better. So that's what I do. Okay, so I've got that on there like this. Now, the choice is now I've got And this has a lot of pink, but I could do, I've got birthday wishes. I did birthday wishes. I went ahead and embossed birthday wishes in blue. So I could do it in the Bermuda Bay. Let's look at how that looks. Okay. There's the Bermuda Bay. When I was a kid, when somebody would ask me my favorite color, it would be purple, blue, and pink. So that would be as fast as you could do it. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this down because I've got that on there, and I'm gonna use dimensionals with this because that ribbon's got a little bit of lift to it, and I don't want anything to look weird. So I'm gonna put dimensionals on, which really is no surprise because I'm, oopsie, well, that stuck to my finger. All right. See, 4. Okay. And just because I think that ribbon has a little bit of extra oomph to it, that's why I'm doing the dimensionals. You don't have to, but if you have them, do the dimensionals. I love them. All right. I already got that off, didn't I? Okay. I hope you can't even see me doing that. I'm sorry, guys. Lots of colors. There's my dimensionals, and I'm gonna put them on my card. Let's move my card here. Okay, so there is that. I just love this thing. Okay, sorry, I will shut up. Now I have birthday wishes that we can do in pink, or we can do it in blue. I don't know. That's kind of hard. Let me cut them down a bit. I'm going to cut him. Cut this down just a bit. Oh, there's some black still in there. Oh goodness. All right. So there's this birthday wishes. I think this is the one that looked better. And as I say, I went ahead and embossed that in black earlier just because I felt like since this was embossed, that these would look better embossed. But now, we're not just going to say birthday wishes. We're going to say sending birthday wishes. And earlier, what I did was I took my rainbow brush on a piece of paper and I just did some things like this. And look what came out. So I could do sending birthday wishes like that, okay? I think if I did it, I'd probably do that. It's going to cover quite a bit of that ribbon though, isn't it? So maybe I didn't even have to put that ribbon on there. So maybe I could just do that. Maybe I do sending on here and birthday wishes here. So I could do that, all right? And I like that. Or I could do the pink, but I think that's too much pink. I think I like the blue. So there's that. Now, I also have thanks. So here's something I did earlier. I had a bunch of white thanks already made. Okay, they were all white. And so I was going to do that. And I put thanks on there once. You know, I was like, okay, we can do thanks. But I felt like, well, that kind of doesn't look great. So what could I do? Well, I'm going to take this. This is already glued on. It's black. It doesn't matter. And look. Well, I need some more color on mine. I don't have enough color on my thing. Darn it. I was going to be so cool and show it off. And that did not work like it was supposed to, did it? Darn, darn, darn. Amy, Amy, Amy. All right. Let's see. Let's do that. And let's do that. Okay. Now I'm going to do it. And you're going to be like, oh, she's so cool. There you go. Isn't that neat? I just did it. I mean, it wasn't, I just put it on there, you know. Need a little more purple there. I don't know what's going on with that. I think this might have some glue on it. I think that's why it's not going. But here's the one I did earlier. So there's the one. I like that better. So I could just do thanks, just like that. And I think that is super cute. But I do want to add the sending. And I have two sending. This one's lighter. And then the other one is darker, which I have managed to lose on my table. I'm good. I'm really good. I can lose anything within 10 seconds. It might be things. Oh, I found it. Okay. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm going to put sending. I like the sending. I think it looks pretty. I like the birthday wishes. We're going to do that. We're going to put some glue. I'm going to use glue for this. And I have a well, not brand new, but pretty new one that's hopefully going to have glue in it, since I feel like the last couple of weeks I've been using crummy ones. All right, so I'm going to do sending and put that. So I just got that on there. So I'm going to do sending right here. And I like this one because it was a little bit darker. And then I'm gonna pop this up, because that just needs to be popped up. I mean, come on. Ta-da. All right. Do that right there. And then I'm going to put birthday wishes right there, right underneath it. And there's the outside. Now, don't forget, I did this. Now, hold on. Let me get the stamp. Well, oh, there it is. Oh, thought I lost my mind. Now, from this set, wait for it. Amazing Year. I love this set. I think it's so, so pretty. I love how I love this happy birthday. I use it a lot. This is a great, your entire year. You're an entire year more amazing and lovely as ever. I love this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp that in black right here. Okay. And I have to make sure, I don't know why I don't put the stickers on. I just don't, probably because it seems like more work than it is. So I'm going to stamp this in the middle of that rainbow. So right here. And there you go. You're an entire year more amazing than ever. And let me add, does that have water on it? Okay. Let me add some ink to this. And ta-da! All right. Put that right in there. And what a pretty inside. How pretty is that? I am in love with this card. Now, oh. How could I forget a little bit of bling, right? I think this card needs bling. So I love having a piece of this. These are the Iridescent Rinestones. I use them a ton. They are probably one of my favorite things we have. All right, I'm going to put one here. I'm going to put a little one here. And I'm going to put a little one here. Okay. I'm going to put a medium one here. Oh, it doesn't show up that much. That's okay. I still am going to do it. I'm going to put a little one there. And then I'm going to go a little crazy. That's okay. Let's do some little ones on here. Okay. Let's do one right. No, I think I want it right there. Kind of right there, you know. And, oh, that's probably enough. Okay. So there it is with the little bit of sparkle on there. I just think that's nice. Here's my original. So I've got both of those. Again, I hadn't found this. I hadn't thought of this when I made this. Now, I also want to show you, we have another stamp set in the mini catalog that I did this with as well. So I did this one. I thought that was really pretty. I haven't quite finished that one out. And then this is the one. The next one is going to be what I'm going to do with my, ooh, I want that on the table. Oh, good job, Amy. This is what I'm going to do with my stamp club this week. So here is this one. Same thing, just right across it. And then I did the inside, and I'll probably stamp that inside as well, maybe, but here we go. And this stamp is this one. Hold on. It is this set right here, Covered in Sunshine. I love this set. It's in the mini catalog, so it ends in the end of April. So, all right. So I hope you found something that you liked today. I hope you learned something. I always think it's good if you're doing something to get to learn it. You know, just a new little technique. I thought this was really, really fun. And so I hope you liked it. I'm going to be honest. Oh, no, I don't know why I said that. Please, if you ever have any questions or you need anything, you can always put a comment in the description. Or if you wanted to say you liked it, that would also be nice. Or if you hated it, you can put that on somebody else's. No, I'm just kidding. Just totally kidding. But if you have questions or if you need anything, again, if you need a demonstrator, please let me know. I'm always with you. Have a fantastic Sunday. I hope this is a beautiful week. Do something creative. Bye.